Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Manning Field for Greater Boston League Girls Soccer. The Lady Bulldogs entertaining the Somerville Highlanders. Somerville comes in at 3-2-1, and I apologize to Lynn English. Last couple of games I've been talking about English looking for their first win. They have a win. They beat Chelsea. So I apologize to Abby Driscoll and Madison Malayer and the English team. Somerville trying to get a split here at Manning Field. They lost to Lynn Classical. Luca Valdez in net for Somerville. Emma Farris House. English is right back at it. They played here last night against Malden. Against a good Malden team. They lost 3-0, but they played very well, and House was outstanding in net. Defense played well for English. It was 1-0 late in the game. And Malden scored 2 late goals. Pop straight up in the air. Somerville in the white, English in their maroon and gray. Somerville took the shot from the 15-yard line. Everybody seemed to stop. I don't know if he blew the whistle for an offside or whatever, but they shot it right into the midsection of Farris House, and she boots it away. She had an outstanding game last night, made some great saves, and kept English in it for a very long time. English just couldn't get the ball out of their own end. And it was Gabriesus and Chavrin and Fowler and Jean playing well defensively for the Lady Bulldogs. Burgoyne takes it away. She hits a ground ball knocked away by the defense. That was Gabriesus, I think. And it goes out off English. English had a hard time last night getting it out of their own end. Malden was having all kinds of shots and chances, and defense and House kept it close for a long time. English never did get a shot on net. English trying to clear it, can't. Somerville keeping it in. They take the shot. Couldn't get a lot on it. Left-footed, kind of rolled. Farris House makes another save. And she boots it away. And Somerville right back at it. They knock it deep. And they're going to try and center it. They throw it right out in front. Nobody covering. Wide open, right on the doorstep. They threw it across, and all she had to do was bang it by House. Lillian Martin. Martin on the spot. She was sitting right on the doorstep. The pass came right out in front. She was all by herself. She got the pass. She could have counted to 10 before she took the shot. There was nobody around at all. She just got it, and Howes had no chance. She just banged it by her. And Somerville grabs a very quick 1-0 lead. And they'll get the throw-in down deep. Knocked out by English again. They tried to center it. They knocked it behind the net, out of play. Paris Howes will get to kick it away again. And it goes out of play. We're going again with the throw-in. Jean battling with it. It goes out off her. Off Alicia Jean. And Burgoyne again throws it in. Somerville keeping it in. The pass goes through down the near side. Cutting around. Couldn't get the shot off. They slip it through. They were right by everything. There were two white shirts bearing down, but the pass was too far out front. They couldn't get to it. That pass was a little bit slower. There were two white shirts that would have had a chance to knock it by Howes. And Emma will kick it away again. And it stays in the English end. Down that far side, they pushed it too far. It's going to go out of play. Paris Howes again will use that right foot. Taken away. And all offside. As soon as she caught the pass, there was one of her players breaking behind her. Howes will kick it away. Greater Boston League Girls Soccer. Line drive off Somerville. They keep it in the English end still. That pass, she was breaking in. If it was down on her feet, she was going to walk in for a shot. It hit her up around chest high, and she couldn't control it, and it got knocked away. Somerville will try to save it. I don't think they can. It goes out of play. I thought it was out of play. They let it stayed in. Howes makes the save point blank, and the ball was loose as they were coming up to make a play on it. Howes just stepped in front of the would-be Somerville shooter and knocked it away. Good job by Howes. English finally gets it over midfield, and Somerville takes it right back. They knock it deep. Looking to walk in. Defense stepped in front. Forced a tough shot. And he wound up going out of play. I think that was Gabriel Jesus with a nice defense catching up. I thought it is going to be a corner kick. I'm looking over. There was nobody over to take the corner kick. Everybody was milling around. Nobody went to the corner to take the kick. Now Somerville will get it from the far side. She moved the flag, and the referee went over and said, "No, you got to put it back." They don't kick it to the middle. They kick it outside. Now get it out in front. And they kick it off the side of the net. They tried to get around the defense. When they did, they were at a very poor angle. And he just knocked it off the side of the net and out of play. And once again, Howes will kick it away. Referee doesn't like the ball. He's kicking it out of play. I guess you just found out. Now he lets Somerville check it out. They've been playing for about 11 minutes. All of a sudden, the ball was no good. Goes right by everybody and out of play. Burgoyne puts it back in play. And it goes out off Somerville. That ball was, I thought they put it back in play. I knew they were a foot or more out of play. When they kicked it in, I thought they said, I can't believe they didn't call it out of bounds, but they did. Jean knocks it away. Shavrin will track it down. Tips it ahead. Once again down that far side. Hustling to keep it in. And now English knocks it out. Blocked just as they were taking the kick. They got a foot on it. That was Shavrin, I think. And it goes out off Somerville. And once again, Farris Howes will exercise that right foot. Tipped away nicely. I think that was Fowler. Shavrin got a piece. Alicia Jean will knock it out. It just rolls enough that over the line that Somerville will get a corner kick. This one will come from the near side. Knock it right to the net. House came out, couldn't catch it. She got two hands on it, couldn't hold on. And it went out. And they'll repeat it again. Corner kick from the near side. This one goes up on top of the net, out of play. "15 minutes into this first half, Somerville got an early goal, leading 1-0. From Lillian Martin. Just gets a foot on it. Trying to knock it upfield. I think that was Murillo. Somerville takes it right back. Down the near side. Trying to center it out in front. Blocked. Alicia Jean got a piece of it. And they call Somerville out. They were way offside. When they made the pass, the original pass came from down deep in on the near side out to the 10-yard line. When they made the pass, the receiver was inside the 5. So once again, Howes will kick it away. Somerville getting ready to make wholesale changes. They got like 6 or 7 subs getting ready to come in. Fowler trying to kick it away. English lost it. Somerville winds up with it. Walking around. Out in front, they fanned on the shot. English able to tip it away, but not too far. Now they get the shot, and it goes wide left. Almost a brand new team for Somerville. They got an Army coming in, an Army going out. I don't remember that many subs ever being made in a game at one time. English can't clear it. They knock it. It goes off Somerville, out of play. They're going off Lounsbury. First time English get to throw the ball in. This is their deepest penetration. Blocked. And Somerville finally knocks it away and knocks it out. Bilal put it in play. Somerville knocks it out again. And Bilal again will put it in play. And once again, Somerville knocks it out. This is the deepest penetration from English. Bilal will throw it in. Bilal trying to walk in, they took it away. And he knocked it out again. Oh, Bilal will put it in play again. Fowler booted it upfield. English trying to kick it further. Somerville finally collects. And he knocked it back into English territory. They got a break. Alicia Jean is there to knock it away. Nice hustle. There's Fowler breaking it up. Shavrin kicks it away. English couldn't collect it. They got a piece of it, but couldn't control it. And Somerville finally gets it back and knocks it back in the English end. They get around the defense, looking to walk in. Walking in, Howes makes the save. They took it from Lake. Could have got a lot closer. They got around the defense with the ball. There were two of them. One with the ball, one without the ball. And they were both bearing down. And they took it a little further away than probably they would like to have taken it. I don't know if they thought the defense was catching up. But Howes was able to make an easy save. Somerville back with it. I think they called him offside again. Just past the halfway mark of this first half. They knock it out off. I thought English deflected, but they're calling it off Somerville. Palau watches it bounce right by her. Burgoyne again will put it in play. Bounces by. Down the near side. Trying to walk in. They get around. Couldn't get around the last one. Tip it. And his foul to knocking it away. English knocks it deep. It goes by everybody. It's a foot race. Great hustle by Adawu. Trying to pronounce that name. Adawu. And it goes out off Palau. They're calling it off. Looked like Fowler kicked it out. They're going to give it to English. Palau will put it in play. I think everybody's playing like they thought it was Somerville's throwing. Now they switch around. English will make a substitution. Knock it ahead. The Fowler could just reach and get a piece of it. She tipped it out of bounds. They tip it ahead, looking for a break. They're going to walk in. Great job by Howes. They broke in just as she was kicking the ball. Howes got there and blocked the kick. Now English blocks it and knocks it out. Great goaltending by Ferris Howes. She went way out to get it. She got there the same time the kicker did. Just as she kicked it, Howes blocked it. Outstanding effort by Emma Farris Howes. And it keeps the score 1-0. Now the ball goes out of play. They're going to make substitutions. Corner kick coming up. Bouncing around, trying to clear it. They kick it away. Somerville knocks it back. He was banged it off Somerville. There's Alicia Jean banging it upfield. Somerville knocks it back. Gabriel Jesus blocked it. And here's Jean breaking up the would-be goal scorer. She slid, got a piece of the ball, knocked it out. Somerville will get another corner kick. Coming from the far side. Skips past. Skips all the way past. And Somerville knocks it wide left. Somerville looking to make some changes, nowhere near what they made before. Still, although they are, because now they're multiplying up, there's 6 or 7 subs waiting to come in. Alicia Jean knocks it away. Palal trying to get a piece, couldn't. Fowler boots it up and high to the near side. Palal got a foot on it and knocked it out. And again, they're going to make wholesale changes. And here they come. A brand new team. They're going, the A team and the B team. They send 10 to the sidelines. They send 10 back in the game. Nice to have those kind of numbers. English only has 3 or 4 subs. Glasgow, one of the games last week, only had 1 sub. Somerville brought the whole student body. It goes past. They bang it out off English. Somerville will get another corner kick coming from the near side. It's going to go wide left and out of play. It's been all Somerville, although English has managed to keep it 1-0. Somerville getting all kinds of shots. Howes has made a couple of big-time saves. She had no chance on the 1-goal. Centering pass out in front, and Martin for Somerville sitting right on the doorstep. Got it like 1 foot in front of the net and just banged it by. English can't clear it. Somerville takes it away. They knock it deep. It skips past. Alicia Jean is there to knock it away. Palau trying to hustle to get there. She did, but got a foot on it. She couldn't keep it in. She kicked it out. Burgoyne. Got a contest going on. Burgoyne throwing it in from the side, and Farris House kicking it away from English. Lisa G knocks it deep. Coming down the near side. Walking around. Out in front. It got tipped. It went off. I think it went off Gabriel Jesus. And tipped right to House. She grabbed it, held on, and boots it away. And they knock it out of play. It's funny, you look at the Somerville sideline, they take one team out and they go behind the bench over the stands, they get in a huddle and they talk about, here's what we're going to do, going over what's going on, game plan, and they stay there, and then they send that group, one full team, back out in the field, and the other team does the same thing, team in the huddle. Palau knocked it away, still battling for it, still looking to get it. They tip it away. Somerville knocks it in. Nobody could get a foot on it. It finally got loose. Al started to come out, and they just knocked it inside the near post. And that's Martin again. That was two English players got a foot on it. They tried to get control, tried to kick it. Somerville kept blocking it. It bounced in, and there was Martin again. Out in front. House came out to block the shot. She just snuck it inside the near post. And Somerville improves that lead to 2-0. Nice break up by Gabriel Jesus. DeLeon also back there playing defense. Out in front, Howe steps in front of a would-be scorer and picks off the pass, and she'll kick it away. Kicks it deep. And Somerville gets there first and knocks it out. And they're calling it off English. They knock it deep, looking for a break. Pass a little bit too far. She had to go get it. Gets around, takes the shot, knocks it way up over the net. If that pass was a little bit more upfield rather than to the sideline, she probably would have walked in. Out off English. Looking to take the shot. They got what they wanted from the 10-yard line, but they chipped it up over the net and out of play. And now Somerville's going, cutting it down. They only make one sub. Someone was beating English to every free ball. Out in front, blocked. Out in front again. Alicia Jean hustling. She had to come from behind, get a piece of that and knock it away. And then Chavin knocked it further. Lead pass, they just got a foot on it. I don't know if that was De Leon. They made a great pass in front just as they were going to take the shot. English stepped in and forced Somerville to kick it wide. And Howes again will kick it away. Alicia Jean kicks it away. Bodies go down. And they waited a couple of seconds, but they're going to call Chavin for running into Somerville. Somerville will get a free kick from just outside the 15-yard line. I think it's Martin going to take it. No, it's not going to be Martin. Breen takes it. It got blocked. Somerville gets it back. Looking to take the shot, and it goes wide left. Martin spun around. As she was spinning around, she took the shot and didn't get anywhere near the net. Middle has been wide open all day. They may be able to make that pass in the middle for Somerville. Set them up with some nice shots that they just haven't been able to put on net. And now Somerville's going to get called for knocking Gabriel Jesus down. Alicia Jean will kick it away. Tipped away. Somerville right back at it. Down that far side. Couldn't keep it in. It went out of play. A little too far push with the pass. He just chipped it away. Somerville looking to center it. They got a piece of it. They actually knocked it by the net. Howes was coming out to make the save. I think it was Martin again. Reached in, got a foot on it. Couldn't deflect it to the net. It pushed it as it rolled right by the net to the near side and out of play. take the shot. Howe makes the save. Martin's got 2 goals. She's got a lot of shots. Some on net that Howe saved, some off the net. Jesus knocks it up. A little too far ahead for Ava Jones. Somerville knocks it back. And back, they give it all the way back to the goaltender. And that's Valdez. That's the first time she's touched the ball in this first half. Coming down, trying to walk in. Shot across. They tipped it, and House took it away. The pass was a little bit behind the receiver, sitting right on the doorstep. If that pass is out front, it's 3-0. Pass is a little bit behind. All they could do is reach for it and tip it, and it took a hop. It was going to bounce in the net. House grabbed it and booted it away. They blow the whistle, and that's going to do it for the first half. So Somerville dominating the first half, leading it 2-0. It could be a lot more. Alicia Jean out front with Gabriel Jesus, Chavrin, and I think De Leona's there as well. But Howes made a couple of big saves, but English still trails. It's Somerville 2, English 0 at halftime. Here we go. We're underway in the second half. Somerville trying to walk right in again. Alicia Jean just held the player off, enabling House to get the ball as it rolled in. Almost looked like she's going to walk in and just tap it home. Trying to get a shot off to get the shot off, but it got blocked. They get the shot off again. House just got a hand on it, and the player was coming in looking for a rebound. It slid off House's hand, and the player didn't realize it was coming by. It just slid by. If it just hit her by accident, it would have gone in the net. House got out. All she could do was reach for it and get a hand on it. It slipped by. The Somerville player was there with a possibility of knocking it home, and she just overran it. It winds up with a corner kick for Somerville. They get a piece of it. Somerville knocks it away, trying to knock it in front. They call Somerville offside. The player that took the corner kick came running in. She was way behind everybody when they made the pass to her. That created the offside. And Howes will kick it away. He was trying to break it up. Somerville walking in. Shot went wide left. Farris Howes will get to kick it away again. Now she's not going to kick it because they're calling it off English, and it's going to be a corner kick for Somerville coming from the far side. little bit of a line drive ground ball, never got out anywhere near the net. And it goes out again off English. They'll do it again. Corner coming from the far side. Early moments of the second half. Somerville leading English 2-0 here in Greater Boston League girls soccer. They don't take the shot, they pass it, get it out in front, looking to take the shot. They drill it and they score it. I think that's Martin again. She's got her third. She's got a hat trick. They didn't take the corner kick. They carried it out. They gave it, she pushed back, she went back just inside the 10-yard line. They made the pass back, and she just ripped it and knocked it home, and she's got 3. Paul takes it away, but then loses it. Blocked and knocked away. Somerville keeps it in. They got numbers. Alicia Jean comes out. That would have been trouble. They had 3-on-1. Alicia Jean just came out before they could make a play and booted it away. And he'll give it to Valdez. This is only the second time that Valdez has touched the ball. English hasn't come close to getting a shot on net. They take the shot. Howes makes the save with a white shirt bearing down on her. Tipped away. Alicia Jean will knock it away and out of play. Some will get the throw in. Again, total domination by Somerville. English can't get the ball out of their own end. They got a couple of throw-ins down fairly deep in the first half, and they were quickly cleared away back into the English end. And that's been it. English gets a body on it, knocks it away, pops straight up in the air by Somerville. And English kicks it out. And English collects. They knock it deep, foot race. Somerville takes it away. English trying to knock it deep. And he knocked it out of play. Centering it. Alicia Jean is there to pick it off. And he banged it out off Somerville. Boots it away. Just boots it away again. English came over and got a piece of the ball and knocked it out of play. I think that was Fowler. Out off English will be another corner kick for Somerville. He just scored off the corner kick last time. This time they're going to take the kick. They hit a ground ball. Howe's got a foot on it. knocked it out, and they'll do it again. She kicked a line drive right along the turf. Looked like it was going to bounce off the far post. Howes reached out and kicked it away. It's Fowler, I think, knocking it away, blocking it. And they called Somerville for contact. Alicia Jean will kick it away. English knocks it in to the Somerville end. Somerville quickly takes it back in the English end. It's going to be another corner kick as Gabriel Jesus knocked it out. Substitutions for both teams. Coming from the near side. Cleared away. Somerville coming down the near side, pushing it ahead. Keeping it in, looking to center it. It bounced right by, it went right by Howes, went right by a white shirt bearing in from the far side. Howes couldn't save it. Somerville couldn't knock it in the open net. It went all the way and out of play. And Ferris Howes will get to kick it away. English got a piece of it. Somerville takes it away. Alicia Jean knocks it away into the English bench area. Right to Coach Abby Driscoll. Somerville again getting set to make massive changes. Howes just grabs it with a white shirt bearing right down on her. And she'll kick it away. English kicks it ahead. First time they moved it themselves into Somerville territory. And very quickly it was back the other way. Somerville couldn't keep it in. And violation, throwing it in. I still don't understand that. Somerville will make wholesale changes. They'll even change up the goaltender. Savina Schreiber will be the new goalie. Nice to have that many players. You can rest everybody. They've got 2 full teams plus. I'm sure this is probably the JV team that they brought. As it gets knocked out. Nice takedown by Gabriel Jesus. Went out off English. How's the saying? It went off. Someone was all set to throw it in. They both, no, it goes the other way. Knocked away. Somerville looking for a break. Down the far side, they got numbers. Alicia Jean was all by herself. There were 3 white shirts. If they tipped it back, they could have had a picnic out in front. There were 3 white shirts. They took it down the far side. Alicia Jean was all by herself. She did a nice job defensively. Somerville, all he had to do was just punch it back. And they would have had 2 on none. The kick will come from the far corner. English got a piece of it, trying to knock it away. Still loose. Still loose. It hit the post and then it bounced in. Trying to figure the number. Emma Lounsbury. I think it's her brother. It's the goaltender for the boys team. There can't be many Lounsburys in Somerville. So she got the goal. First one time that Somerville scores, it wasn't Martin scoring. English carrying it down. They've never carried it that far. Nice rush. They get broken up. And it went out. And English will get the throw in down deep. Somerville knocks it away. Broken up. Gabriel Jesus and Jean both combined to get a piece of the pass and keep it from a breakaway. Somerville will make more wholesale changes. English will make one. He's got a little life there with a rush down the far side. Got it down inside the 20 before they were broken up. Alicia Jean is back there to play center field and knock it away. And she's there again, knocking it upfield. It's going to go out of play. English takes it away. Gabriel Jesus with the defensive play. Fowler with a rush. Knocked ahead. Went out. Off English. Yeah, it went out. Off Somerville. Lisa Jean blocking it again. Tipped up field. Somerville pushes it right back. English knocks it deep. Schreiber will go over and get it. This will be the first time that Somerville goaltender has got it and kicked it away. Lisa Jean pops it in the air to the far side. English has it, trying to get it to the middle. They swung and missed on that. They were going to try and push it forward. Lisa Jean knocks it deep again. English trying to push it upfield. Blocked by Somerville. They're not going to get it before it goes out of play. English will make a substitution. Fowler looking for it. Fowler and Martinez were battling, trying to keep it alive. Now it goes out. And they're calling it off English. Everybody trying to get a piece of it, trying to get control. It's going to go out of play. Off Somerville. Just past the halfway mark of this second half. Somerville comfortably ahead, 4-0. They got 2 in each half. 3 of them by Lillian Martin. The other one by Emma Losbury. English is yet to get a shot on net. Goaltenders Valdez before and Schreiber now coming in to replace her have only touched the ball twice. And it's been from long range, off to the side, kicking it away. And Somerville's getting set again to make wholesale changes. Everybody trying to get a foot on it, trying to get control of it. English kicks it up. Somerville kicks it back. English couldn't control it. As he put it to the middle, it gets tipped. Now English has it with a rush. Looking to walk in. They finally get a shot from long range. Schreiber came way out past the 5-yard line to catch that. As he tipped it, now we got a whistle. I don't know if it was contact. I think English is going to get a free kick. Always cracks me up. The whistle is blown, the play is dead, they're getting ready to kick it, and the subs can't come in the game. Not like any other sport, like basketball, they'd be coming in with the clock stopped. The kick goes by, everybody, Schreiber will go way over to the far side, and she'll boot it away. English trying to get ahead, trying to get control. Can't. They knock it up, but it's going to go out of play. And the Army will come in. And I don't know if this is Valdez coming back in the net or if they're putting somebody else in. They're changing the goaltenders. And on the roster we have, they don't list positions. I just knew who the 2 goaltenders were from the game they played against Glasgow. I don't know who the 3rd goaltender is. This could probably be the JV goaltender for Somerville. Break for Somerville, they knock it deep, they try to center it. And it goes out. I think they're calling it off Somerville. Howe's right foot again goes into play. She kicks it into the English bench area. English will make a substitution. Throwing right in front of the English bench. Takes the shot. Howe's made the save. A line shot. I don't know if they thought she got hurt. There was a line shot. She put her hands up in self-defense, made the save. They blow the whistle. I don't know if they called Somerville offside. Howes will get to kick it away. That was a line shot, right? She got her hands up and self-defense, protected herself. English got a piece of it, they tip it, they'll let Howes go get it. They tip it ahead. It went by everybody. Alicia Jean got there and got a foot on it, broke up the play. Bodies go down, and she kicks it away. Still walking again, still with it. And she finally lost it off her foot. She kept going by everybody. When she finally got by and looked like she might have a shot, it rolled and went out, and she's up now. She's limping. She's trying to run it off. I don't know if she stopped short, hurt her ankle, but she was favoring that, I think it was the right ankle, walking back after she lost it out of play. They're going to get her out of there. I think they noticed she was limping. She's better, a little better now going off the field, but still favoring it. And they're going to check her out on the sideline. They tried to center it. It got blocked. And there's Alicia Jean again knocking it away. Shot blocked. They take the shot. That was a shot initially. It got blocked right onto the foot. I think that's Martin. And she turned and drilled it, but got too much foot, drilled it up over the net and out of play. Ten minutes and counting left in this Greater Boston League game. Somerville's easily going to pick up their fourth win. They're going to go 4-2-1. Alicia Jean comes over to help out. Somerville's out in front, and they knock it home. We were just about to find out, looking at the young lady coming up field, trying to pick her out, and they replaced her. She's over on the bench. So we can't pick her up because she just went to the bench. Maybe if she comes back, we'll be able to pick her up. Apologize for that. Again, it's almost impossible. The sun is bright in everybody's eyes. And there's another one. I think that's Martin. That's her fourth. She just turned and drilled that inside the near post under the top crossbar. House had no chance. And it jumps to 6-0. Two very quick goals by Somerville. Now they're looking to walk in again. And they bang it home again. I think that was Martin again. She's got 5. Somerville hustles and keeps it in. Gabriel hustles and knocks it off. Somerville, Howes will get to kick it away. I don't know who takes center stage next. There's a lull this game, and then later tonight, when Classical Boys take on Everett. Lisa Jean gets a foot on it, knocks it away. She's been outstanding defensively. Along with Gabriel Jesus. Howes has just had too much rubber thrown at her. She's made some big-time saves. She kept them in the game early. Now she makes another big-time save from point-blank range. I think that was Martin again, looking for a sixth. Someone was just having a field day. Here they are again, walking in. And they knock it home. Tip, Howes gets it. Just go into the net in the middle. Right at the goal line. The one away from the net. Right on the 5-yard line. Coming out to the 10, right there. Just touching the ball. I don't know if you could hear us. We're trying to mull around, trying to figure out who scored that last goal. Carolina Pazinski. It's just been fire at will. Everybody getting shots. Howes made some saves. They knocked some over the net, wide left, wide right. But they put a lot on net, especially Lily and Martin getting 5. Loudsbury getting 1, and now Brzezinski. And we've missed on the one we missed on that we would have got her, but they took her out of the game, put her on the bench, and we didn't get a chance to get her number. And it's just been everybody coming out of the net, everybody looking to get a shot. Bodies go down as Alicia Jean clears it away. They center it and they knock it over the net. They're just lining up in the middle. They pass it across. They're out front. They got wide open shots. We're in the final 5 minutes and counting. And Somerville is just totally dominating. English hasn't come close to getting a shot on net. virtually wore English down. English doesn't have that many subs. Somerville sending, exchanging teams at a time. They've used 3 goaltenders. English making a substitution 1 at a time. Somerville making 10 at a time. Howes plays it on a hop. So Willie and Martin getting 5 goals, leading Somerville to their 4th win. They'll go 4-2-1. And they'll split their series here at Manning Field. They bat .500 here at Manning Field. They lost to the Classical girls. House comes over to the near post, picks that pass off, and would-be short pass, holds on, she'll kick it away. She's getting tired too. She just kicked a little ground ball. English will clear it away. They made like 1 rush to get into Somerville territory. Didn't get a shot off. Turns it over. Somerville took it right back. And it's been in the English end 90% of the time, and they blow the whistle. That's going to be the end of the game. So Somerville, English kept it close. Howes kept it close in that first half, only down 2-0. Ellen Martin, the difference in the game, she gets 5 goals. Somerville puts 8 on the board. They shut English out here at Manning Field. They'll get a split in their GBL games here at Manning Field. They lost to Classical. They'll defeat English. Somerville go 4-2-1. English will have to look to the next game for their 2nd win. Defensively, Alicia Jean, Gabriel Jesus, outstanding. English House, another big game. She gave up all those goals, but they had so many shots on net. You can't guard that Grand Canyon that much. She did a nice job keeping it close for the first half. They got a goal late in the first half to make it 2, but then they ran out of steam. Somerville just wore them down with all their substitutions. English got tied in the second half. Somerville took advantage. They got a big 6-goal second half, and he win it going away 8-0 over Lynn English. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.